Namaste, my friend. How are you doing? We are on a journey to peace, happiness, and love. In fact, when I send you the recorded file, I have written happiness, love, and peace. Fundamentally, in Eastern wisdom, it begins with the peace. You withdraw the mind within and you start looking for and experiencing that calmness and a peace. First, foundation is the peace, and then we have a joy or happiness. And when you are in a state of the peace and happiness, the love from deep within starts manifesting. Eyes are the same, all the sense organs are the same, the body is the same. Now, when your mind is full of peace, happiness, and love, now you look at the world outside. You look at your son, your mind drops the past impression of anxiety, reaction, or everything towards your daughter, towards your friends, and now you have a perception, I mean to say, eyes of peace, happiness, and love. Even you have those impressions, but those impressions do not convert into your thought, speech, and action. So you are living in peace, happiness, and love. We will understand in our next lesson. Today we are going to do the practice. But briefly, I mean to say there are two types of happiness. Two types of happiness. One type of the happiness comes from outside, by contact with the sense organs of the objects and the people and the relationship. So, eating the food that you like, drinking the coffee that you like, or some people drink the wine they like. The other type of the happiness manifests from within. When that happiness from within manifests and it changes my behavior and attitude and my speech and my daily living, that you can say is a sort of awakening. So, our goal is to experience and discover that permanent happiness within us. It is inherent, it is natural, it is always present. Peace, happiness, and love, it is always present 24/7. Answer is big yes. But then why don't I experience? Because my pleasure seeking mind searching that joy outside. No, then what happens? After all, I am of the nature of peace and happiness. Are you understanding that? I am of the nature of peace and happiness, but I go on a drive to search happiness outside. So my mind is looking outside. I lost the key inside my home and I'm searching it outside. That takes a little bit of time, not only for understanding and applying. So, finding the real self is a joy of living. How can we discover and live with the joy of real self? Joy of the real self. How do I know if I'm experiencing the joy of the real self or just another fleeting pleasure? You are sitting on a couch and you experience the joy within. You recognize that joy is not dependent on anything. There is a sense of contentment. You are there. We have lot of questions regarding, well, no, you are talking of the real self, but how to find it? Through practices, self-inquiry, meditation. That is what we are doing. Does living with the real self mean I have to renounce the world and all the pleasures of the world? Answer is no. You need not to. You express that joy in meeting people now. The mind has transformed. You are meeting the same person, same son and the daughter and the friends and relations, but now your mind is not creating any trigger of reaction. You have changed. The joy comes from within. And one of the greatest barrier of this joy to manifest is my ego. We discussed, or we will discuss. Perhaps I discussed identifying with the body, mind, senses, and the ego leads to attachment, craving, and dissatisfaction. So the more you understand at a very subtler level, you understand means what? You understand means that you recognize it. When you recognize it, then what happens? It drops by itself. You're feeling some scratching here, and then you open it and you see, oh my goodness, there is a little bit of nail. Oh, you throw it. That is how it happens. That is what we are going to follow. So moving to the meditation practice now. Close your eyes. Eyes are closed. And we will be doing this practice today with understanding, with knowledge, understanding and awareness. So find out the right place to sit in your room. Either the couch should be stable, it should not be moving, and close your eyes. So we are preparing the ground for meditation to achieve a kind of stillness, to achieve a physical stillness in the very beginning or in the journey of meditation is very important. Why? It creates a fertile ground for the seeds of meditation to sprout and grow. So I've been saying, so once your eyes are closed, gently become aware of the space all around your body. You are aware of the space. You bring your attention to the space all around the body. People say that is something about awareness of the surrounding. Just outside the body, you experience that space. And from that space, you maintain awareness. From that space, you notice the sound, the smell, the touch sensation. My voice is going to your ears through the space. You're just aware of that. You're just aware of that. So you're aware of the surrounding. You are aware of the sense organ, how they pick up their respective objects of the sound, touch, the touch of your clothes to the body, and the couch also. And if your feet is on the ground, so you'll feel the earth also. You are listening to me, it is the sound. And the smell. So there is no smell is also a recognition. Can you sit? Can you sit inside your ears? And from the ears you are aware outside. So you see that all the five sense organs are windows, natural windows. They are wide open. They remain open in deep sleep state, but the mind is not there to pick up. But in the waking state, they are naturally open. So they pick up the objects of their senses. But we are just aware. Why we need to have that level of awareness, my friend? We are doing a practice with the knowledge and understanding. Why we need to be aware of the respective objects of the senses? So that the mind should not forget what we are doing. If we are carried away by any object of the senses, then the second phase it will go to the memory. From the memory it will trigger the reaction and anxiety. And then what happens? Then you forget what you are doing. I believe you are clear. The second point in the first step is the position of your body. Your eyes are closed. Observe the body. So when you are aware of the place, the previous point, when you observe how quickly your body settles into stillness. That is the secret of the first point in the step. The ease with which you find the stillness reflects your progress on the journey. A restless body often indicates a restless mind. You know, we always say the face is the index of the mind. Face is a physical part of the body. So now, my friend, check. Is your mind struggling with the physical discomfort, restlessness, or hesitation in the mind? You just start looking at those hesitations in your mind inside, possibly without moving the body. What will happen? That hesitation coming from the mind will stop. So we started with the place and now the position. Your body is like a ship. And the ship always floats into an ocean. A steady ship indicates a skilled captain. The mind is a captain who can navigate the inner seas and or ocean with ease. Do you recognize why I compared the body with the ship in an ocean? Ocean water is always, even if it is steady, still the ship has to maintain its balance. Why I said so? Because many a times the body is constantly moving inside every cell, the blood and the air and everything is moving. Every cell is changing. And still you are able to maintain that posture in the ocean of the mind. So sometimes people get agitated, no, oh, I'm breathing, my chest moved or my ribs moved. No worries. There is another way to find that balance. Become aware of the spine. From the neck bone to the tailbone. Your spine is like a mountain. Why I compared spine with a mountain? Because it provides you a stable foundation. Stable foundation for meditation of the body. You are just aware of the spine, feeling the spine. From the spine, you experience the place. From the spine to the position of the body, to the place. From the place to position and to posture. So every day you follow this movement of the mind from the spine to place to position and the posture, just with understanding, clear understanding. What is going to happen, you won't imagine. Just do it and let me know. So in the step 2, we will cultivate. What we will cultivate? We will cultivate comfort and carefree. You already know it. I always give these being comfortable and being carefree. Did you understand that part? When I say being comfortable and becoming comfortable, what is the difference? Being comfortable, you find the comfort. You find the comfort within. You do not force the body to be comfort. Did you understand that point? So you are not doing anything. You are not doing anything, my friend. You're not doing anything. We are discovering, or I would say we are looking for where is the comfort lies. When you discover the comfort lies, you are comfortable. That being comfortable, that experience of being comfortable comes when we disidentify with the fluctuations of the mind. So you are looking inside the head or the heart. You don't see there is no duality in a comfort. That is one way to be comfortable. But the easy way, what I do, what I say you to do you remember? That you look at the neck joint, you look inside the neck joint, you find the space within. The space within bypasses if any mental fluctuation is there. And that gives rise to an experience of sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Pick up another joint, look at the shoulder joints mentally. Look at, sorry, look at the shoulder joints. Feel and experience. Then look inside the shoulder joint. Then experience the space. In that space, experience sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Look at the entire body from the top of the head to the toes. Look inside the body. Be there, become aware of the space. And in that space, experience the sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Did you understand being comfortable? We understand that being comfortable is different from becoming comfortable. We never become comfortable because in becoming comfortable, we force the body from the mind to do something that is not at all possible. So what we check the fluctuations of the mind inside, and then we observe and watch these fluctuations so that it does not create any situation in the body. If it creates any situation in the body, then we are not comfortable. My friend, it is like imagine your mind is a house with many rooms. Some rooms are bright and cheerful, while others are dark and cluttered. Being comfortable means finding the quiet room within, the sanctuary where you can always find peace. So the next step would be being carefree. You already know I give a lot of importance to being carefree and also to being comfortable. We have completed being comfortable. Now this is the next step to understand the mind clearly. carefree. It is the dance of the freedom. What is the dance of the freedom? You recognize that you are not these thoughts, feeling, and emotions. They belong to the mind. It is dancing on the floor of the mind. Why? Because you have recognized these thoughts are coming and going. Feeling and emotions are coming and going. They do not belong to you. No, but I get carried away. Yes, no issue. In the beginning or even in advanced stages, the moment any thought comes, you simply say, I'm not these thoughts. Any thought comes, any thought or feeling enters the mind, first thing you are aware of that. Second thing, say in your mind. Yes, you can say in your mind. That will not disturb the meditation practice. You say in your mind, I am not these thoughts and feeling. I am not these thoughts and feeling. And then you stay quiet. Again another thought comes. So you wait for a thought to enter the mind, to say, I am not the thought and the feeling, and you will discover that no, like the what, two tracks of a train, they never meet, they remain parallel. And so like the two tracks of a train, one track you are aware, second track you find the thoughts, and you are aware they never meet. What is going to happen? You won't imagine. Your mind will be absorbed deeper. A step-by-step process we are going today. In the beginning, we are moving with the passive steps. Passive steps demand a lot of understanding even during the practice. So your mind may ask you what you are doing, and you just tell the mind, I'm doing nothing. Then why the hell you are sitting like this? Because that is the state of meditation. Do you see that? You are ready to answer to calm down the mind. Is another way to be carefree. You still remember the place, position, posture, being comfortable, being carefree. Now, in that state of being carefree, your mind is looking at the breath. Your mind is looking at the flow of the breath. your mind. Or casually you can look at the middle of the eyebrows. Don't focus there. Just casually look at the uh, the place in the center and the point between your eyebrows. Just to remember, I'm not asking you to exert any pressure and force. So you are aware of that. Now look at the flow of the breath. Why I say flow? I did not say you inhale and exhale. So it means what? You do not change the rate in the rhythm of the breath. If I say in the state of being, in the state of being, in the state of place, position, posture, and being comfortable and carefree, the mind can look inside easily. So you look inside and then you are looking at the flow of the breath. Looking at the flow of the breath. So when we see or aware or recognize the flow of the breath, when you recognize the flow of the breath, we have to recognize little deeper aspect. The flow of the breath. Do you recognize and feel the sensation? Feel the sensation. Feel the sensation of the breath going in and out. Yes. There is a flow of the breath, one. There is a sensation, two. Third, do not change the rate and the rhythm of the breath is the three. Find out if the flow of the breath is equal. Means what? The breath through both the nostrils are equal. How do you know? How do you know it? You know the equal amount of the air going in and out through both the nostrils. And if that is there, it is a manifestation of mind living within. And if you are doing regularly, you will discover the third eye. Oh, what is the connection? We will discover the third eye. You may ask me, what is the connection of the third eye with the flow of the breath? We will understand that. So you are aware of the flow of the breath. You are aware of the sensation. You are aware of the quantity or a quantity of the air is flowing through the nostrils, or even if it is not equal, it's okay. Keep that awareness. Keep that awareness. Maintain that awareness. Your breath is like the ocean tide, constantly ebbing and flowing. And when you keep on observing, you connect to the rhythm of life itself. That connecting to the life itself takes your mind to the third eye. One explanation. And once you are in once you are aware of the third eye, or you feel some sensation, means that you are into a deeper meditative state. After doing the practice for a week, continue to send me your feedback so that I can explain you further. Just as the waves arise from and subside back into an ocean, just as waves rise and fall back into an ocean, recognize this breath is also going in means rising and falling. Coming out is falling. It dissolves back into the same consciousness. We are just aware of the moving breath and the flow of the breath, but behind that there is an infinite space, inside and outside. And that space is an ocean, where the air goes in the flow and the air comes out that flow, but they subside back into the space. Why we are doing it? So we rise above our petty attachments, duality, conflict, so that we could see that conflict. It's a hard meditation. You have to do the practice. Even first time your mind says, no, I don't like it, still you do it. The world is like a tapestry woven from the countless threads, and we could see beyond those countless threads into an infinite space. Why we are doing this? To have a clear and a deeper perception. But why we need a deeper and a clear perception? To awaken to the wisdom. But why we want to awaken to the wisdom? Meditation leads to the higher wisdom. where we experience I'm the real self of the nature of peace, happiness, love, truth, and wisdom. Are you getting it? I see you. Do you see me? So when I see you, I am the knower, or you can say I am the seer, and you are the seen. When you see me, you are the seer or knower, and I am the known. But why you bring about it? We want a clear perception in that state. First experience, go back and first experience what? Place, position, posture. Then experience being comfortable, sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Then be carefree. You find the train tracks. I gave you the example of it. And then you experience the flow of the breath. Then you are still experiencing the flow of the breath, and flow of the breath like waves, and the space behind where every breath dissolves. Clear? So now we have a clear perception. And the next step is seer and the seen. So now you see that when I said I see you, mentally you see me. Mentally you see me. So you are the seer, and because I'm seen by you, so I'm the seen. I am the seen. Can seer and the seen ever merge or become one? No, they cannot become one. They are two different entities. So in a higher meditation, the seer is always one, and the seen are many. So what we do in that? We do nothing. We are simply perceiving that. What happens by perceiving? I need not to explain it. What happens by perception? I need not to explain, because you will be absorbed. You will be absorbed deep within. It does not need an explanation. But still I will explain a bit. So you are the seer, your son is the seen. They are always different. When you associate, identify, then there is a problem. No association. But how to? So do you make any effort for not getting associated? No, you don't make an effort. You simply recognize. Is it difficult for you to understand? No, you have to do it. You see, my master used to give an example that there is a donkey. So, master used to ask us, do you see the donkey? Yes. So, if you see the donkey, do you become the donkey? No. Why no? Because I am the seer of the donkey and the donkey is seen for me. But why you, master, then used to ask us why I explained you. So whatever you see, feel, know is not you. I know I'm in stress. The stress is not you. That is why. So it awakens the wisdom. In that wisdom, we get absorbed completely. We will go little deeper again. And that is another part of the journey. It will take you deeper. So you will understand today what it means by deepening. So you are seeing the room in which you are sitting and practicing meditation. The moment you are aware of the room outside your body, and you just go beyond the room. There's your house. Go beyond the house. There is a world of people, of relationship. It is the first neighbor. You just recognize the entire world outside your body is the neighbor. Neighbor means what? Neighbor may be very close to you, but neighbor is not you. You just experience that. I'm not my son, I'm not my daughter, I'm not my, even including I'm not my honey, I'm not my house, I'm not my wealth. Oh, that is what you're talking about. That is the first neighbor. You know why I say it first neighbor? First neighbor is too far, and still we claim that it is my first neighbor. So when you recognize and experience what is going to happen, you are going to drop your attachment delusion by regular practice. Oh, so that is neighbor one. How many neighbors? Let us understand. What is the second neighbor? Oh, second neighbor is your body. What? Your body? My body is my neighbor. Yes. How come? There are many answers our master gives, and I am giving you one answer. You are in a deep sleep. Do you know your body? No. So if you don't know your body, you cannot be your body. In dream, do you know the body which is lying on your bed? No, I don't know. So then why you know that you are the body in a waking state? Because you identify with it, you get attached with it. Okay. So just enjoy, but it does not mean that you do not enjoy the body. Just enjoy the body with its place, position, and the posture with sensation, comfort, and steadiness, being carefree, and also some deepening of the sensation. It may be a tingling, it may be freezing. Just enjoy that state. Oh, so you covered the second neighbor? Yes, I covered the second neighbor. So is there a third neighbor? Yes. But I am asking you to recognize that they are neighbors, not you. I gave an example that I gave you the story of from my master. Or I gave a very practical that I'm guiding you, so you see me mentally, and but so the whatever we see, feel, and experience is different, separate from what I am. So I see the world, I am not the world. I see the body, I am not the body. Do you see the breath? That is your third neighbor. Look at the breath, the flow of the breath. Just enjoy that flow of the breath, and behind the flow of the breath, we experience that space. So it means I'm not the breath. Yes, I'm not the breath. So do you still remember I'm not the world outside, I'm not the body which I experience. Whatever I experience, and no, I am not. I experience the breath, yes, so I'm not the breath. So look deep inside. Oh, do we have still another neighbor? Yes, neighbor number 4 is the mind. So any thought, feeling, and emotion and sensations, you are not. So you may ask me, what should I do? Do nothing. When the thought, feeling, and emotion erupts into your mind, just recognize and say in your mind, I'm none of them. Why? Because I know them. So whatever I know and experience cannot be me. Oh, that is the 4th neighbor. So deeper inside the 4th neighbor, find out when you say I am. Is I am an I thought? Or can you really find the I am? Your mind will jump on the body and will say, here I am. But you are not the body. You have already understood it. You are not the breath. You are not the mind. That will take you to the higher meditative journey. At the same time, it will drop all your associations, identifications. Just look inside. You say, here I am, and then start looking where you are. First, say, here I am, and then start searching where you are. So when there is a thought, what is that thought? There is a thought, I am. You feel for a second, and then that I vanishes. Why? Because it is I thought. It is I thought. What do you mean? I am is an I thought? I am is I thought is what false I is. We are real self. But I don't know. That is what we are discovering. Did you understood now? Clearly. The journey. If you do it, the practice again and again. So every time I use I am or it is I thought, yes. but behind that also present is the real I. So that I thought is delusion, that I thought is ego, that I thought is attachment. Lot of names are given. So what happens when your mind becomes totally empty, still, silence, out of that silence, the real I with peace and happiness and love and the joy manifest into all the neighbors. What happens? You are experiencing calmness and peace and the joy. So it means, oh, but I have yet to discover that real I. Yes, but I can experience the impact of it. I can experience the impact of that real I. Yes. What is that impact? I experience the calmness and peace and the quietness and the body is freezing. Oh, that is what is the beginning of a higher meditation, my friend. I'll not speak for a minute or so. You continue to remain a knower, and whatever experiences you have, they are not you. Continue to feel their separation means no attachment, no delusion. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind on the right hand, your mind on the left hand. Lift your Buddha palms, place it on your eyes. Open the eyes inside the palms. Know your experiences. Bring the hands down. Now your eyes are open, no movement. So remain in that state for a while. For a while means maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, more than an hour. But why? To check how long it takes the crazy mind to return to its past habit of association, of delusion. But why I have to see that? That will indicate the progress. It takes you 1 hour to return. Tell me, just after practicing for 6 days, and then tell me, you actually know the progress you have made.